Chill Out Records. Chill Out Records.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Alright, okay, looks like we're back. We are back indeed. I love this beat. Oh, let me just let it play for a bit. Check, 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 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? I'm pretty sure you can. It is a Sunday, man. It's just, I feel like today I just feel so sluggish and slow. It's just one of those Sundays where I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do anything, but I'm here. I'm here. Let's get the show started. I really love this beat. I don't know why.
Chill Out Records.
I made this beat, when did I make this? This was 2017? No, 2018, yeah. I need to start having like studio sessions where I'm just showing you like how the beat's made and shit. I think that would be cool. I had like 2 studio sessions, but I got like 5 views on each of them. Yeah. Okay, enough of that shit. Now, thank you guys for checking out the channel. It is 12 o'clock, 12:02 in the UK, and I'm probably sure it is 3:02 in the 254. It is a Sunday, my dudes, my peeps, my viewers. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Today is going to be a really relaxed, slow-paced show. We're going to talk about a couple of things. I want you guys to go grab your popcorn or whatever you're eating. I'm pretty sure you're still in bed. You haven't even taken a shower. Some of you haven't even shaved your face. So let's get started. First thing. So wait, what was the... Man, I wrote this... I was just thinking about this yesterday. And I was like, what are my long-term goals with you guys? You know, what are my long-term goals? Why am I here? What am I trying to achieve? And so we're going to get into that. But before we get into that, yesterday I was looking for this freaking video with Jonathan. We had the skate session tutorial that I had created, and I totally forgot to freaking play. This was the video I was looking for, and I couldn't find it. And I finally found it. So here we go. Let's start the show by watching this video. At least we get you guys to wake up. I know it's a Sunday. Most of you must have gotten some crazy stuff done on Saturday night. I hope you're still okay and alive and your brain cells are still there. So let me show you this video.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to do a kickflip. So a kickflip is a basic flip of the board in one direction. So if you are a goofy skater or you are a regular skater, it doesn't matter. The only point that matters is the way you flip the board. So
of course it matters, you dumbass. So what the hell was I even saying? I don't even know.
And then do a kickflip. So let's go and do it. This is the position for a kickflip. So notice that the...
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Of course it's a position for a kick. Okay, but you guys don't know. Yeah, sorry. Let me stop interrupting.
Back foot is just at the tail and slightly pointing outwards. And your front foot is slightly diagonal and pointing towards the nose. And so when you pop the board, you move your front foot forward and flick it out from this curve here.
Ooh,
So that the
interesting.
board flips this way.
Wow.
You catch it with your front foot here, like that, and drop it down and catch it and land.
Okay, I guess I did a pretty good job in explaining how the kickflip's done, isn't it? Like, I'm pretty sure, okay, obviously, you know, it's going to take a lot of muscle memory to understand how this is done, but, you know, the basics are there.
And that's it.
Okay. Now, this guy
Put
comes
your
along.
feet into the kickflip position and get ready for the kickflip.
But where is the kickflip position?
I just now showed you, man.
I don't remember.
Oh, fucking, just, okay, just, didn't you recorded the video. Just put
Your
the,
fucking tutorial is so shit.
okay, shut up and put the feet in the kickflip position, right? No, that's two on the edge. A little bit in the middle. Right? And the other foot on the tail.
Like this?
Yeah. All right, go for it, man.
Man, this thing was so viral. What was this? That was 2019 or 2020. This song and these people with the way they were doing their dances with the grave. Man, this was like a one-hit wonder kind of thing. I don't see this stuff anymore. But now that brings me to the topic of today, the content creation. Interesting stuff. All right, for those of you that have joined the channel, thank you so much for checking out the channel. This is Chill Out Records, your host SG. It's a Sunday. I know most of you have not even fully woken up yet. Some of you are just realizing that shit, it's a Sunday. It's actually, there was a meme someone posted, I saw on WhatsApp, Smonday. Smonday is like a realization that shit, back to the hustle on Monday. So that's gonna suck. Right. So content creation. Oh wait, before we go into that, I need to quickly make a thumbnail for my Instagram. I haven't posted anything on my Instagram channel, so let me just quickly make that right now. It's going to be very simple. All I need to do is put this image right over here, and then I'm going to act like I'm just shocked. All right, there we go. So I'll take a screenshot of that, and that will be my Instagram post. Right, perfect. Now let's talk about video content creation. And content creation is the future of business. It is the future. The way I kind of see it, the way we're moving from everyone trying to build, like the day-to-day jobs, right? Most of these day-to-day blue-collar jobs are being taken over by software, being taken over by automation, by computers, basically, right? And even the kind of apps and software that I'm building, I can see it. I can see it. It's going to take over jobs very slowly, and people are not coming to that realization just yet. And we will be forced to then, they're saying, okay, technology is going to create more jobs in different sectors, and these jobs are going to be content creation. It's going to be people who can create things, be creative, think outside the box. Think outside the box, create something that a computer cannot create. Think about that for a second, right? We've got like even programming, for instance, right? Like the code that I'm typing right now. Who knows, 10, 15 years from now, we'll have like AI technologies that's going to be able to like create apps, create websites with the click of a button. And I'm pretty sure there are already, tools like that out there. Of course, you have to pay them as a subscription-based thing, but everything's becoming automated at this point. It's like, what is the future going to be? What's the future for us guys? So this is what I'm thinking about, long-term goals. Like, okay, 10, 15 years from now, do I still want to be programming? Do I still want to be creating software? I'm talking about way long-term goals, right? 10, 15 years from now. I don't want to be working 9-to-5 jobs 24/7, right? No one wants to. Everyone wants to be in a state where they're having some kind of a passive income. And so we'll also talk about the passive income thing, but let's talk about the content creation. And I kind of feel like as much as I was rejecting it in the beginning, I'm starting to see that it is the future. Let's look at Joe Rogan, for instance, right? This guy's got 11 million viewers. 11 million viewers. This guy sneezes and 11 million people watch that sneeze. Like the amount of power this dude has. Imagine if a company selling a product approaches Joe Rogan and tells them, hey, look, we'll give you $20 million why don't you just mention this product on your podcast? And then Joe Rogan goes, yeah, sure, 20 million. I don't mind. Then Joe Rogan is like, Cadbury's Oreos, just the way your mama made them. You see? So, okay, I'm trying to get rid of, okay, I know some of you have said, like, oh, chocolate, look at this dude. I'm not promoting the product, obviously, but I was trying to, like, leave chocolate, but I just got tempted yesterday, and I don't know. Anyway, the main point I was trying to make was Joe Rogan, 11 million viewers. 11 million! Can you understand the power that an influencer has? Right? That is amazing power. So it's really disrupting the whole like market of like the way the market is, like the way the whole buy and sell strategy is, like the whole thing of a company comes up and creates ads, and we're not doing ads anymore, man. These companies are approaching these influencers and telling them like, hey, which is also kind of like leads me to another thing I'm thinking about. Like, what if, let's say hypothetically speaking, this channel, I don't know, miraculously somehow, I don't know how that's going to ever happen, but let's say hypothetically speaking, this channel really starts gaining some traction, and I start getting some really like heavy numbers, viewers starting to watch this stuff and looking at my fat ugly face, and then these products, like these large companies that want to sell their product approach me and tell me like, hey, why don't you just showcase? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be comfortable doing that. I don't know, man. Because Joe Rogan, fine, yes, he has ads in the beginning, but he's not talking about the product. Like, they play ads on the show. That's separate. And I'm pretty sure YouTube's doing that, and that's how they're making money off my own content. But that's a different thing. But this dude doesn't even talk about it. He just has a conversation with another dude for 3 hours. At that point, he's got all the power. Like, he can talk about anything, any product, anything. At that point, 11 million people are looking at and watching this dude. Man, that's just too much power, man. That's just too much power. And it's kind of sexy. But it's something to think about. And this is, I think, the future of business. Like, it's the future of making money. That's how I kind of see it, man. There are a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of YouTubers, content creators. And I'm talking about content creators. There's a difference with content creators and influencers. Influencers are there's some people who are just shit. I'll be upfront and honest. I just feel like, this is just obviously my personal opinions. You guys, if you disagree with anything that I say, you're always free to post a comment on the freaking channel and tell me like, no, screw you. I don't agree with your thoughts, but this is what I feel like. These guys, like the influencers, right? You have like 1 million viewers, and then you post a video and you have like 10,000 views. And you're like, that doesn't make sense. You've got a million viewers, a million followers, sorry, and then you post a video and you've got like 10,000 views. Those numbers don't add up, right? You should have, hypothetically speaking, let's say 900 or 800,000 views on that video. But you see, you're just an influencer. Your job is just to get the likes. Your job is not to create something that has substance, meaning, something that a viewer like you guys who are checking out the channel are able to go home and be, okay, when you finish watching the video, have you learned something? Or did I just make you laugh? You see? That's the difference. And I don't want to get down that road of being an influencer. I want to go down the road of an actual content creator. When you guys come to the channel, I want to teach you guys something. There's life experiences that I've had. Obviously, the stories that I've talked about, all of these are life experiences. So there's always something that you go home with and you've learned something from it. And I think that is what I'm going to be like. That's what's going to separate my channel from most of these other guys. And especially I hate the channels where you click the video and the first thing is like, before we started the channel, listen to this ad. Here, Oreos, Cadbury Oreos, just the way your mama made them. Like, what the fuck, man? There's a clickbaity. Hey, this is what it is. It's just influencers are just... Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about was this... there was this, this is what I was looking at the other day. I was looking at the top influencers in Kenya. All of these guys, look at the top one, Tanasha Donna. She's got 3.4 million followers. Betty, Jalango, Bahati, all of these guys have so many followers. And then you look at NTV. NTV is number 40 on the list with zero point 0.9 million followers. So these guys are even more influential than the news. So that's something to think about, right? But at the end of the day, is the content that they're creating have any meaning? I think there will be a shift at some point. People will realize that, most of these influencers, are just creating things that have no meaning. There's no substance. There's nothing that the viewer, when they watch this stuff, like, look at these guys who are dancing around with the grave. I mean, it's a catchy, funny thing, but what do you really learn from this shit, man? Anyway, sorry to bum you guys out, man. I know it's a Sunday. You guys are probably just, thinking of like, oh, let me watch something that's entertaining and eye-catching, and yeah, but I'm sorry, man. Sometimes reality has to hit you, man. And besides, Monday's tomorrow, so that's the real reality right there. Okay. So we've talked about the influencers and all that kind of stuff, and Joe Rogan stuff. And the other thing that I wanted to touch on was long-term goals. Yes, long-term and passive income. So I was reading up on what passive income. Obviously, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know what passive income is. And passive income is earning from either rental property, limited partnership, or other enterprises in which a person is not actively involved. Most of these large corporations, they want to exchange time for money. They want your time and then they give you money for it, isn't it? That's how a job works. If you think about it, time is your most valuable, precious asset. And I was thinking, like, how are you trading away something that you can never get back for something that you can always get back? Think about that for a second. Time is something that you can never get back, right? You go in, you do a 9-to-5 job. There is no freaking way that you can ever. There was a video that I was watching. This other guy was talking about someone working 9-to-5 will never be a millionaire, or someone working a 9-to-5 job will never be a millionaire. Of course, if you're starting out, you have to get into the 9-to-5 thing. But if you look at it long term, right, have several sources of income so that you can, diversify your portfolio, I guess is a better way to say it. But the way I was just thinking about it, man, it just made so much sense. Like, these large corporations just telling you, like, hey, why don't you give us this time? You don't really need it. Just come to work 9-to-5. Give us your time, and then we'll give you a little bit of, we'll just sprinkle some change into your pocket. And these large corporations, these CEOs and board members, they're sitting in yachts and going on private jets and living on a freaking island. And there you are sitting in a cubicle, working 9-to-5, giving your time to, do this. And so what I'm trying to get to, the point that I'm trying to get across here, is think about creating something that can generate income or money for you guys when you're not actively doing it. So, for instance, maybe these YouTube videos at some point, and I'm being realistic with you. I know a lot of YouTube channels don't even say that this is their main objective of why they're doing this content. But I was just really thinking about this, and I've already got so much content already, and I'm doing this on a regular basis. So being consistent, making sure that my content is real, raw, original, and I'm not copy pasting stuff. I'm not talking about things. Most of these other YouTube channels, they just Google shit and then just tell you, okay, this is how it is, and thank you for watching my channel. But please hit the like and subscribe, and also check out this ad. So I'm gonna try and not do that. I want to be more raw and realistic and original with you guys, and connect with you on a personal level. And I think that's something that you can't really get with like a lot of channels. And so then, of course, going down the route of having a passive income. Of course, I think maybe if this channel does kick off, it can generate some sort of revenue in the long run. You know, there are channels that I watched. These guys 10 years ago, 10 years. They took 10 years for the channel to really grow up. Imagine being consistent like that, posting content for 10 years consistently straight on, and they made it. They finally made it. They're talking about spending $1 million on a freaking budget for a video. And they left their 9 to 5 jobs to do YouTube or do content creation as a full-time job. Yeah, it's crazy. So who knows? Who knows? You know, this thing can kick off. Maybe I might rename the channel to something else. I might start talking about other, because there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. There's so many ideas that are floating around in my head, and I want to, you know, share these things with you guys. And of course, get some feedback from you guys. I got a lot of good feedback. You know, a lot of you guys are like, yeah, I like what you talked about here. I like what you said over there. So that's really encouraging. It really does, you know, push me to motivate me to do this. And even today, like I was feeling so lazy. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to get out of bed. It was Sunday. I was like, nah, fuck it, man. I'm going to do this. The cool thing is, number one, I've got you guys supports. Like you get support. You guys are checking out the channel. You're sharing and subscribing, all commenting, all that kind of stuff. It's so awesome. It really motivates me to keep going. The other thing that I really like about this is that I create the content right now, right? And then you guys can watch it whenever. I don't have to then do anything after that. Like once this live is done, you guys can watch this, I don't know, anytime. And I still get a view for it. I still get like some, well, I'm not getting any revenue out of it yet, but that's a long, we're thinking, I'm talking about five years from now. Let's say 5 years from now, right? Who knows? I might even have like a bigger podcast kind of thing, and I'm talking to more people, and we're going to just explore so many different things about life. And it's, yeah, I'm really starting to think like long term. Like the more I'm doing this, I'm really getting comfortable. I wasn't even like, I remember my first videos, I wasn't even like on video because I was kind of shy. I had a webcam, but even this I might upgrade it. So I don't know, we'll see. But it's really coming along really well, and it's all because of you guys, man. You really supported me. You know, even the guys that are watching right now, thank you guys so much for checking out the channel. I really do appreciate it, man. You know, no matter how many crazy funny stories that I share and all these kind of crazy things, at the end of the day, at least I feel like I'm connecting with you. The other thing was, I wanted to go down the route of just creating videos and then posting it online, but it doesn't feel as real of a connection with you guys, the viewers, because a live, this is me live. This is me like right now, right? You can, if you've got some questions, you can just call me up like right now, or you just, you know, post a chat on the live chat, and I'll just respond. So, I mean, isn't that way better than just watching just a video with ads and shit? Like, oh, and it's all, you know, rehearsed and all kind of. Just didn't want to do that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think I'm just rambling on for some other crazy stuff. But okay, then the other thing I wanted to talk about was, so the passive income that I was also thinking about. So apart from the YouTube channels, the YouTube channel that I'm doing right now, you know, you guys should also think about these as well. And I'm pretty sure everyone's interested in making more. Why wouldn't you not make more money? Everyone wants to make more money because you want to live comfortably. You want to live, you know, you want to have that financial freedom, isn't it? So think about going into property. Think about stock indices. So stock trading is something that I've also been really interested in. I talked to a couple of people about it. And I was really interested in stock trading as well, so I did that for a couple of months, and I've really grown my account. It's something that I think at some point I will share across, you know, with you guys. I'll show you some of the commodities and indexes that I've been trading with, and how I've been making, you know, some passive income from these trades and things like that. So that would be something interesting to share as well. Property, we'll talk about that some other time. But property, if you do want to get into property, I think you should definitely get into it. You can never go wrong with property. I mean, it's hard to get into the first property, but then once you get your foot into the door, literally speaking, it's just smooth sailing after that. So, at some point, after a couple of years, months, I will then talk about property investments and some of my thoughts on that and what I have accomplished in that thing. And then selling digital products. Oh yes, absolutely. Selling digital products. So like this YouTube channel, for instance, maybe in a couple of years, I'm not even talking months, I'm saying years, because I'm thinking long term, right? This content is going to be here for good. That's right. I don't know what YouTube's going to do. I don't think YouTube's going anywhere. They want to make money. We want to make money. So this content's always going to be here. At some point, someone will click it and be like, okay, this is really good content. They'll share it across. And, one day I'll wake up and be like, oh, wow. Okay, well, not one day, but it will gradually happen over the years. And of course, being consistent and having original raw content, I think that will separate me from the rest. And I think this can be a definite, good source of income as well at some point. But you have to start. The other thing I realized was being an entrepreneur and putting yourself out there, and not a lot of people want to do that, is because they don't want to get that rejection, that feedback, that criticism from other people. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to make it as someone who's financially independent. You have to put yourself out there. You have to take risks. This channel is a risk. Me putting myself out here, doing all of this content is a risk. I'm going to get criticism. At some point, there will be people that will disagree with my thoughts and ideas, and they will, dislike the video. They will, they'll try and tell YouTube to ban it or take it down. So there's always going to be that. You have to be strong. You have to push forward if you want to make it. That's how life is. You just have to be, you have to be strong and just go for what you're passionate about. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I know it's a Sunday, it's just going to be really slow and chilled out, so I didn't really want to have a very long, lengthy session anyway. We're already like 39 minutes in. Wow, 26 minutes in. Okay, actually that's perfect because I wanted to make my channel 25 minutes long, and I have not even kept that. I've not kept that promise. But I think I've liked some of the sessions that we've had, and when I just look at the views and the way people are on the channel and just checking out the content, I really do appreciate it, man. Anyway, all right. I'll leave it there. Have a fantastic week, guys. And I'll catch up with you next weekend. Next weekend, I've got a couple of stories that I'm going to share. Holy shit. Oh, my God. So the first, I don't know if I should even say this. Okay, so the first story that I'm going to talk about is, let me see, I wrote it down over here. The laptop theft. Yeah, I'm going to share the laptop theft story. And then I'm also going to talk about living in the flats and showing porn to this young kid. I was a kid as well, so that's good. That's going to be an interesting story. A lot of crazy thoughts and ideas and how the hell that ended up happening. I was such a weird kid. Man. I was such a weird kid, so I'm going to share that story. And then, yeah, those are the two main. The laptop theft is crazy. That was, man, yeah. Okay, cool. That's it, guys. Not going to waste a lot of your time. Thank you guys for checking out the channel, and I will see you next weekend. Oh yeah, and then one more thing. I keep forgetting. God damn it. In March, we're going to be doing the album Schoolboy. So Schoolboy was released in 2015. Was a really good album. I sold it in campus, and all of the beats, all of the lyrics, everything on that album was produced by yours truly. So it will be really awesome to share that. And I think that is the album I will have like a different playlist on YouTube on this channel, just for the songs. So if you guys ever do want to, you don't have to watch, look at my ugly face all the time. If you want to listen to some of the songs, I'll post those songs as a separate video, on a different playlist, so you guys can check it out. So that's the plan. So until next weekend, guys, thank you so much and have a blessed Sunday.
Records. Chill out records.